My name is Gilmore. I am 31 years old. My current rank is Queen. That puts us right now at about 5.9 million. And last seminar year at 2.8 million. So crazy. I've been a distributor since September 2016. I live in a small little country town in Ohio called Kitts Hill. I have 3 little ones, 3 babies. Actually, hubby and I have been together for a bajillion years. We have been married for over 11 years, together for like almost 15. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my husband. He is a computer nerd, but like a super handsome computer nerd. And he also is a sports guy. So he is state level official and he refs high school boys ball. So he gets yelled at from the stands and we go and watch him a lot of times. Just gotta let it roll off, you know. An epic trainer for computers at the hospital. He drives a tractor at our house. He's like a jack of all trades, really. We have goats on our property. And I am not working this business. I am either volunteering at my girls' school, which I have always wanted to do. We have our franchise business called Kona Ice. So I sling some snow cones every now and then, especially in the summer months. So I do that. We are active in our church with our family. We do family stuff every weekend, just about. We live in the country. So we do a lot of 4-wheeler riding. We shoot guns. I just got my concealed carry, so I'm packing some heat. Just everyday normal things. I do laundry. I listen to my podcasts and my trainings while I'm doing laundry and dishes. I love, love, love decorating. I love shopping. We love to travel. All the things. I love cute earrings too. How has the company changed our life? Well, before SeneGence, I was a full-time teacher, hustling that job. My background was early childhood education. I taught kindergarten for a year, and I was like, I've made a mistake. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. I got an opportunity to teach in the middle school. And so from that point, it was like I was able to teach a higher level topic on an elementary level through props and manipulatives and things visually. Like that made the learning process come alive for me. And I loved that part. But the part that I didn't like was, you know, as a teacher, the standardized test, the kids and their performance, and I would get graded on that. And so it was a lot of pressure. And I felt like I gave my best during my day job to my students and to my workplace. And then at home, when I would get home at night, my family got what was left over. And I hated that. A couple years prior to teaching, I started a little blog. I kind of gained a little bit of an online presence through Instagram. I found this love for photography and branding and pretty styled photography and pictures. And I would think, like, Lord, if there was a way that I could mesh that, my love for that stuff, and teaching, and I also love connecting with women through the internet that I never would have otherwise. And I would, through my blog, I would share like hair tutorials and styled photo shoots and things like that. Get paid, stay at home, and be able to take my kids to the Christian school across town. That would just be ideal. And then I was like, that kind of a job just doesn't exist. It's not going to happen for me. And then in comes SeneGence. It just grew and grew and grew just by sharing what I liked about the product. It's simple. It's really simple. If I have somebody that's interested in signing up and they're kind of fearful for whatever reason, I let them know this business needs to not only work from home, but to make an income. And so the way that I would describe the sisterhood to a man, okay, I was never a part of a sorority, but I'm guessing it is the closest thing to an adult sorority that you could ever get. Life by design. So if it doesn't work within your schedule on a Tuesday night then that's okay. You can work this business from anywhere. If you have a mobile device and some hustle, you can make it happen anywhere. I'm somebody who does not have a whole lot of friends locally to me. I have a couple close girlfriends, but not very many. I have come to have a bond with people through the World Wide Web that I never would have otherwise. And so I would say, I mean, you hear the term sisterhood, but sorority, adult sorority is what I'm thinking. Filled orders at the soccer field come to my house. They come to me and I try on product for them at my house, at my leisure. So it's whatever works for you. Favorite part of the company, if I was to say all the money aside, the products, everything aside, it has been a chance to feel fulfilled like I have never felt in my life. As a teacher, I could only take that fulfillment to a point, and then it stopped. I am a teacher. I love to teach. I love to see an aha moment and a light bulb go on in somebody's mind when they understand and connect with what I'm trying to teach, to portray that to someone. So in a classroom, I had this dark cloud in the shape of a standardized test that was always over my head. And so I felt like there was a disconnect between the students and I a lot of times. I was stressed out. They were stressed out. Administration was stressed out. With this business, I now have an opportunity to teach. I see a need. I feel a need. If there's something in the company or in our business that I feel like my girls are not really grasping the concept, then teach it to them. And so I have myself like a little classroom set up. I have my whiteboard. This is my office, thanks to SeneGence. I love that I'm able to teach and I do not have to feel the pressure from anybody. As a leader, when I'm able to show my girls how to put your best foot forward, what they should be doing on a daily basis, and when I'm confident in that and I can give them that confidence, their business is going to flourish. A lot of my girls that are on my team aren't necessarily close by to me. I have one of my teammates, Kelly, is the closest in vicinity, and she's one of my top leaders, and our kids are actually the same age, so we hang a lot. My upline, Allison, is in Texas, and so we get together as often as we can for trainings and that sort of thing. But we do a lot of virtual FaceTime calls, and it feels as if my friends are right down the street, but that's the great thing about technology. We can just hop on. We will have 6 of us girls on a FaceTime call, cracking up, laughing. And we've all just got our shower and we have no makeup on. Like, this is not what you're going to see every day. This is my A game. But a lot of times I'm in, I have my hair in a towel. And that's just me. So yeah. What's been a struggle for me prior to this is trying to get people to understand what I see about the company. I know that I'm 1,000% in. I believe in the company. I believe in our founder. I believe in the mission. But a lot of people are going to look at it and think they're going to give it that direct sales stigma. And so that's my least favorite part. But it's my job to let people know this is not just another one of those pyramid schemes. We've been able to pay off student loans. I've been able to retire from teaching. I got to have eye surgery, so now I don't need my contacts and glasses anymore. We've been able to go on like an epic Disney trip.
I like stay home more on weekends.
I can stay home more. What else? Have we been able to do some cool things with our SeneGence money?
I like this. Not money. Well, I do like the money, but I like where Mommy wins trips to go places.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to Texas.
Yes.
And
the money has been able to give us opportunities to do some things, you know, like
bless people.
And to bless people. Yep. It's a big one.
Countless things that never could have happened apart from this company. So, gosh, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. I just want women to know that we don't gain our self-worth through likes and through the opinions of others. And there is an amazing, amazing quote on the back of my team shirts, and it's a quote by Hannah More. Everything about this quote is what I want women to feel and know about themselves whenever they come to my business account. And I'm going to read it to you, okay? Basically, she's not panting at beholders to give her likes on her social media. She lives on her own stock. She possesses the truest independence. She does not wait for the opinions of the world to know if she is right, nor for the applause of the world to know if she is happy. So, isn't that good? That can be true for a mommy who is at her wit's end and feels like she doesn't look beautiful and she has spit up on her clothes all day. That can also ring true for a middle school student, a woman in her 50s or 60s. We are here only to enhance what we already have, but we're not looking to see who likes our makeup the most, what photo got the most likes. It's not about that. It's not about that. Here is my 30-second elevator pitch. Typically, I will have with me my wow bag anywhere that I go out in public. People will either see that and say, oh, do you have some lip sense with you, or do you sell lip sense? Oh yes, have you, oh my gosh, the lip sense is not even my favorite part. Have you tried the skincare and the makeup? And that is kind of a way to get the ball rolling. Now, a lot of times if I'm going through like the drive-through at Taco Bell or wherever, I'll have my stripes on my hand and I'll give them my money and they'll say, have you been playing in makeup? And I will say, oh yeah, this is actually some color matching that I was doing for my customers. And believe it or not, this is from 3 days ago, and I promise I do shower. Have you ever heard of lip sense before? And so that, number one, lets them know I have customers. It lets them know the lasting power because it has stayed on for 3 days. And it gives me a chance to talk about the product. I will pull out a beauty book or give them some type of my marketing material, and I will try right then to connect with them on social media. I have to make it a point to be the initiator. So that's my speech. He is a man of few words. For every 30,000 that I say, he'll chime in a few here and there. He says, I'll tell him a funny story or a joke, and he's like, I'll say, why don't you laugh at that? That's hilarious. And he'll say, Lauren, I don't need to laugh at it. You laugh enough for both of us because you think you're so funny. I'm like, it's not because I think I'm funny. I just think it is funny, and you need to appreciate my humor. He's like, you laugh enough for both of us.